April 14, 1912. The Atlantic Ocean looked calm. The stars shined brightly above. More than 2,200 passengers slept peacefully aboard the largest and most luxurious ship ever built. They believed they were completely safe, but beneath the freezing water, a silent giant waited. In less than 3 hours, the impossible would happen. The RMS Titanic, called unsinkable by many, would disappear beneath the icy Atlantic, taking more than 1,500 lives with her. Was it simply an accident? Or did a chain of human mistakes turn a dream into history's most famous maritime disaster? This is the complete story of the Titanic, from its glorious beginning to its heartbreaking end. At the beginning of the 20th century, Britain ruled the seas. Shipping companies competed to build larger, faster, and more luxurious passenger ships. The White Star Line wanted to build something the world had never seen. The result was the RMS Titanic. Stretching nearly 269 meters long and standing as tall as an 11-story building, Titanic became the largest moving object ever created by humans. Inside were grand staircases, elegant dining rooms, luxurious suites, a swimming pool, Turkish baths, and electric elevators. For wealthy passengers, it was like staying in the finest hotel on earth. Even third-class passengers enjoyed accommodations better than many people had at home. People believed the Titanic represented the future. On April 10, 1912, Titanic left Southampton, England. Its destination was New York City. On board were some of the richest people in the world, businessmen, families seeking a new life, crew members working long hours, and children excited about an adventure across the Atlantic. No one knew they were boarding a ship that would become one of history's greatest tragedies. As Titanic sailed farther into the cold Atlantic, wireless operators received warning after warning from nearby ships. Icebergs had been spotted ahead, but the voyage continued. No one imagined what the next few hours would bring. As darkness fell on April 14, 1912, the temperature dropped rapidly. The sea became unusually calm. There were no waves breaking against icebergs, making them much harder to spot. Throughout the day, Titanic had received multiple wireless messages warning of dangerous ice ahead. Several nearby ships reported large ice fields directly along Titanic's route. Some warnings reached the bridge. Others were delayed or never given priority because the wireless operators were busy sending passengers personal messages to shore. Still, Titanic maintained nearly full speed through the icy waters. No one on board realized how little time remained. High above the deck, 2 lookouts stood watch inside the crow's nest. The night was silent. No moon lit the ocean. Only countless stars reflected on the black Atlantic. Without binoculars, and with almost no wind, they searched the darkness using only their eyes. Every minute passed without seeing danger. Then, at 11:40 p.m., a dark shape suddenly appeared directly ahead. Iceberg, right ahead. The warning bell rang 3 times. The telephone to the bridge came alive. The race against time had begun. On the bridge, First Officer William Murdoch reacted immediately. He ordered the ship to turn and the engines to change power. The massive liner slowly began to swing, but Titanic was simply too large. Moments later, the starboard side scraped against the iceberg. There was no massive explosion, no giant hole, just a series of crushing impacts beneath the waterline. Steel plates bent, rivets failed. 6 forward compartments were open to the freezing Atlantic. The damage looked surprisingly small, but it was fatal. Ship designer Thomas Andrews carefully inspected the damage. His conclusion was devastating. Titanic could stay afloat with 4 flooded compartments. Now, 6 were flooding. The ship had less than 3 hours to live. Captain Edward Smith listened silently. The impossible had happened. The world's greatest ocean liner was going to sink.